Hi there. Welcome back to another episode of Studio 64. In this episode, we shall showcase another variant of the Datsun 510 Pro Street Series, designed by Jun Imai of the Kaido House, for Mini GT. The number 46, Datsun BRE 510, 1971 SCCA Trans Am Championship Race livery, driven by John Morton. And this model we're featuring is the version 2 variant. Apparently, Mini GT came out with 2 variants of this particular model, to which we'll try and check what the differences are later on. For those of you who owns a Datsun 510 Kaido House Pro Street Series model, or maybe have seen my review of the first 2 releases on this series last year, this model would be a familiar sight. It comes in this standard, 2-piece Kaido House hard box. I do like the artwork on this one. You have the standard brand markings on the side, and the literature at the bottom. And as I unbox this model, here's a brief history on this iconic Datsun 510 BRE race livery. It was during the 1971 Trans-America Challenge Series, where different small sedans were customized and modified to race 10 tracks across America. A Datsun 510, built by Peter Brock, and driven by John Morton went ahead to be contenders to win the championship. It basically came down to the final race in Laguna Seca, where the humble Datsun 510, that finished second, was declared the winner after some regulation issues that beset the race winner, Alfa Romeo, and captured the 1971 series championship. This propelled the Datsun 510 from being a reliable commuter car, to a competitive racing platform. And here it is out of the box. But before I get into the fun part, allow me to address something which I wasn't able to do on my previous review on this tooling. For those of you who aren't familiar with this tooling from Mini GT, this is not a 1/64 scale diecast. This is more like a 1/50th scale, which is very similar to this Hot Wheels diecast model I have here. And comparing it to a true 1/64 scale, I have here a TLV Datsun Bluebird 1300, or the 510 in North America. As you can see, the Mini GT 510 is way bigger than the TLV 510. Having said that, this however, still fall under my area of 1/64-ish scale diecasts. Just like Hot Wheels, Matchboxes, and alike. Let's have a look at this model, beginning with the main feature, which is the paintwork and new race livery. Hands down, the paintwork done here, coupled with the race livery, is awesome. Paint is evenly applied, edges are straight, colors are rich and vibrant, while the tampo graphics are clear and really well applied. I knew that this model would be as such, since this is a premium series after all. I noticed one of the differences from the original version were the wheels. This version 2 sports a new banana-type spoke design, whereas the OG version sported these 4-wide 4-spoke rims. You'll also notice that in this version 2, the Advan brand on the side wall of the tire was removed. Of course, the main feature of this tooling is the opening hood. And when you have an opening hood, we should find a detailed engine underneath. And this model does not disappoint. These Datsun 510 Pro Street Series models do have very detailed engines. It's worth noting that the OG version does have more chrome on its engine than the BRE Datsun 510, which I do like. It makes more sense since this BRE Datsun 510 is based on a race car, and not just a show car. Cabin interior is pretty much the same as previous versions. We have the detailed bucket seats, dash, and the roll bars. Headlights on this BRE version has been painted white, with a BRE tampo graphic on the left headlights. This is quite similar to the real race car, with the difference of a champion and Valvoline decal instead. Having said that, it's also another difference it has from the OG version, where the latter has clear plastic lens inserts. The rear end is pretty much the same, except for the tampo graphics of course, of which are really well made and well applied. The tail lights are retained with colored plastic lens inserts. We can also see that the rear brushed metal wing, as well as the rear chrome bumper, is unchanged. I do believe this is a signature feature of the Kaido House models. The heated metal effect finish on the metal base. I have to say, I do like this touch. And there you have it. The BRE Datsun 510 Pro Street Series version 2 by Kaido House and Mini GT. I have to admit, after getting the first 2 OG models, I said to myself I don't think I'll be getting the other variants that followed. Mainly because it was quite pricey for a non-1/64 scale car. However, this model's price point is much lower than the original. Plus the iconic race livery it bears, are two good reasons for me to get this model. On the surface though, this model is really nice. The iconic BRE race livery is well implemented, and integrated to the street drag race car vibe on this model. Very detailed model as expected. I do like this new set of rims used, but I do miss the Advan brand on the tire side wall. What do you guys think? As always, I'd love to hear from you, so leave your comments below. Thanks for watching. If you liked the content of this video, do hit the thumbs up button. Do consider subscribing as well if you still haven't. I'll see you on the next episode. Till then, happy collecting.